Welcome to the fourth episode of Beer and Stocks. Today is the ultra concise, short episode. Going to really try and keep this one short because I'm behind by a week. I was supposed to have a guest last weekend. Logistics didn't work out, so it fell apart. So then I didn't do an episode. So what I'm going to do is just do a quick one today and tomorrow. Try and keep them short, and hopefully we'll have a good brief episode today on one trade, and then tomorrow I'll talk about what looks to be my first losing trade of the year. It's it's not it's currently an unrealized loss. I fell into the age-old idiotic trader mistake of employing hope as a strategy, which never fucking works. But we'll save that beauty for tomorrow. Let's keep it upbeat. It's Saturday night. Let's keep everything on a happy note with a profitable trade. I think this is my first trade other than the trade we shall not mention. This is the first trade I think in a week or so. You can visit me at Twitter/TBowen or Profitly/TBowen to see all my trades verified and so on and so forth. So the trade of the week is QPSA. ¿Qué pasa? Some type of social network for Latin Americans, because apparently if you're Latin American, you can't join Facebook. I don't really see why Latin Americans just don't join Facebook. What is there, like 500 billion people? Well, of course, that's probably more than what's on the planet. But anyway, that are on Facebook. Why don't they just join Facebook? So anyway, it was actually a Tim alert that alerted it to me. Twitter/Timothy Sykes, good trader, good guy to follow. Brought to my attention by him. I had no idea. I'd never heard of the stock before that. I can't remember when he played it, but I shorted it on Tuesday in the 1430s. I think somewhere, I think probably this hourly candle. I kind of like to follow hourly candles for entries, so I probably entered here. One of the things I don't like about this, first of all, it's a $14 stock, so I hate stocks over 10. I think in my opinion, the higher the stock price gets, the less predictable it is, the more they're apt to just take random jumps all over, and that's what this stock did. I mean, it just jumped all over. It closed at one point I was 30 cents off, and then you can see, I mean, it just jumps all over 50 cents at a time sometimes, and just it's annoying to me. And also, that's not just because of the price, it's because of the liquidity. It's a pretty illiquid stock. So I don't like it. Didn't like it at all. So held for a few days, which is extra annoying. I mean, there were a few times I could have, the next day it touched $13.40, which is damn near $1 a share. I should have just dumped it the next morning. But if I remember right, I don't think I was anywhere where I could act on it. It seems like I got back, and it was back in the high 13s and never seemed to want to bounce above 14, so I just held it. Then the exit was on Friday in the 1358. So late day Friday. Now it really fell apart the last hour or so, but I exited in 1358 just because I got so tired of it and I did not want to hold it over the weekend. And I was afraid there'd be some wacky bullshit at the last hour. So I believe 2 o'clock, 2:30-ish, I covered in the 1350s for a profit of, it's right in front of me, $381. That big green number evaded me there. So not a bad trade. But I didn't like it. It was kind of another blind follow, and I don't like to do that. I prefer to trade on my own, and it just annoying stock. I don't foresee, if I never do a beer and stocks again and talk about a stock over $10, I will be happy. So I actually rambled way too long on that, so it's time to move on. The beer of the week is something I just happened to stumble across my cousin's grocery store. Detroit Brewing, Detroit Lager. Never heard of the place. Looks to be a microbrewery in Detroit, obviously. One thing that bothers me is I hate these annoying scroll little wheels, but It is brewed in the Bohemian tradition. This deep golden lager exhibits a bold yet balanced hop profile due to the use of premium Czech Saaz hops. The finest Moravian two-row barley, which I think is supposed to be used, but sounds good. Looks to be light from the picture. I don't know if you can see that real well there. Very light color. Get open here, and I've actually had several comments. I need to use a glass. I realize would be a better way to taste these, and probably a better way to get a good idea of what I actually am tasting. So let's. I do kind of like the slogan "Retreat from Labor." It's got some little dude on the label carrying a bunch of hops or something. So. Not bad. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what that flavor is. I kind of like it. It is pretty light, but I don't know what I'm tasting there. I do like it. It's good. It's a nice light beer. Something that I think would be much more applicable on like a 80-degree day or 90-degree day as opposed to a bitter cold winter day like today. But it's good. I would definitely get it again. I guess I need to do a little research and actually know what I'm tasting there. But so I'd give it 3.5 out of 5. So a good beer. It's worth checking out. It's from Detroit, which is cool. And I think that's all I got to say about that. So, so I will be back tomorrow to go over the most likely, and barring anything great happening on Monday, probably going to break my streak of profitable trades. I mean, it's got to happen sooner or later. A bummer. I think that it's an interesting psychological thing that I think I held longer than I normally would in the past, just because I was literally thinking about my 100% streak. So we'll see, and I apologize. This was supposed to be short. It actually went long. I talked too much, I guess. Fuck. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks again.